We've been hearing about from the neighbors in that neighborhood for a while, but it seems to be getting worse this fall. Is that what made you want to do this investigation now?
Yeah, this fall there was a UB student who died, and at the time, a lot of people were wondering if it was alcohol related, and in the process, a lot of the neighbors approached us to tell us about the problem. They've lived there for decades, and they say that the last couple of years, the problem has gotten worse. The kids drinking in the University Heights neighborhood, that's a neighborhood in Buffalo surrounding the South Campus. The Amherst line is right there, but it's in Buffalo where the problem is. And the thing that's new in their minds is that UB is busing kids from the North Campus to the South Campus. So from Amherst, where a lot of them live in the apartments up there, to the South Campus on weekend nights where they're just going out to party.
And these buses run 24 hours a day, and that's really the controversy here. Other campuses, split campuses in the area or out of the area usually shut down these types of buses at midnight or 2 a.m. or something, but these run continuously. And the university says that's for what reason? Well,
the libraries are open 24 hours a day, so if kids want to study at any time, it's offering them a service to get from the North Campus to the South Campus to utilize the library. But on the weekend nights, what the neighbors told us is that those kids, they're not on the buses to go study, they're to go down there to party. And so we, dug into the story. We started interviewing a lot of students, and they freely admitted that that's what they're using the buses for on the weekends. I'm sure there are some studiers, and you don't want to take away from that.
Of course.
But these buses run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so the access is there, and what the neighbors say is that the university is facilitating underage drinking in their neighborhoods. And it's bringing much more kids into the neighborhoods than, if it was just kids from University Heights partying there, police could handle the problem a little bit better. But it's bringing this influx of kids, and that's where they say the problem is. And from Buffalo Police's perspective, it's much harder for them. They have to have a special detail, to ticket kids, and it could be hard for them to keep up. It's not UB's jurisdiction, because it's the city of Buffalo. It's off campus, right next to campus. And so UB is saying it's Buffalo Police's job to enforce the law and ticket these kids. Buffalo Police is saying, kind of privately that, hey, you're busting these kids down here. So it's a lot of heads butting in this situation.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating, especially for the parents there, but also, or the neighbors there, but also for the parents who may not realize that that's really what their children are using this bus for. Do you think that as a result of this story, or just from the neighbors complaining, that the they may change the bus policies at UB?
Well, probably not. Maybe it'll make a difference. But the university's taken a pretty hard position that this is the city of Buffalo police problem to enforce parties in the neighborhood. And I guess the neighbors are going to continue to make noise, and this story will certainly bring a lot of light to it. We'll see what UB says following it, but right now they're taking a pretty hard line that this is Buffalo Police's problem.
All right, sounds like a very interesting story to cover, something interesting to stay on top of as we go through this collegiate school year at UB. Lou Vergoose, your special investigation airs tonight at 6 o'clock.
That's right.
All right, thanks for coming in and telling us a little bit more about it.
Thanks for having me.
We'll all be watching tonight. Thanks, Lou.